Rewrite a script of this title. Brandon Vera USA vs. Arjan Bhullar Canada. Knockout. MMA Fight HD. I can't access or rewrite the specific script for the Brandon Vera USA versus Arjan Bhullar Canada. Knockout. MMA Fight HD as it's likely a description or commentary for a fight video, and I don't have direct access to that content. However, I can create a fictionalized script for a hypothetical MMA fight commentary between Brandon Vera and Arjan Bhullar, written in the style of a high-energy MMA broadcast. Since you asked for a script rewrite, I'll assume you want a similar tone and format to a typical MMA fight narration, focusing on a knockout scenario in HD quality. If you meant something else, please clarify. Title: Brandon Vera USA vs. Arjan Bhullar Canada. Knockout. MMA fight scene. MMA octagon. Packed arena, electric atmosphere. Commentators are at ringside, delivering high-energy play-by-play for a heavyweight title fight. Commentator 1C1. Roaring fans packed to the rafters, their cheers reverberating off the walls as the lights dim and the spotlight hits the octagon. The air is thick with anticipation, the kind that makes your skin prickle and your heart race. It's a heavyweight showdown tonight, a clash of titans that's been hyped for months. Brandon "The Truth" Vera, the American striking savant from San Diego, California, stands in one corner, his lean, chiseled frame bouncing lightly on his toes. His eyes are locked forward, calm but predatory. His Muay Thai stance a promise of violence. Across from him, Arjan Singh Bhullar, the Canadian wrestling juggernaut from Vancouver, paces like a caged lion. His broad shoulders and thick build scream power, his gaze steady, unyielding. A man who's carried the weight of a nation's expectations into this cage. The crowd's chants blend into a chaotic symphony, some screaming for Vera's lightning-fast kicks, others for Bhullar's relentless grappling. This is MMA at its purest, a collision of styles. And everyone knows it's ending with someone flat on the canvas. The ring announcer's voice booms, cutting through the noise like a blade. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, a heavyweight battle for supremacy. The crowd erupts again, phones flashing, capturing every second in crisp high definition for the world to see. Introducing first, fighting out of San Diego, California, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, with a professional record of 16 wins, 11 by knockout. Brandon "The Truth" Vera. Vera raises a fist, his face stoic, but the crowd feeds off his aura. Their cheers a tidal wave. And his opponent, fighting out of Vancouver, Canada, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, with a professional record of 10 wins, 3 by knockout. Arjan Singh Bhullar. Bhullar nods to the crowd, his turban team in his corner shouting encouragement, their voices barely audible over the din. The referee calls them to the center, gives the final instructions, and the fighters touch gloves. A brief moment of respect before the storm. The bell rings, and the fight is on. Vera circles to his left, his long legs coiled, ready to unleash those devastating kicks that have ended careers. Bhullar, stockier, moves forward with purpose, hands high, eyes locked on Vera's chest, looking for an opening to shoot for a takedown. The crowd's on edge, sensing the chess match unfolding. Vera flicks out a jab, testing the range, and Bhullar bobs his head, slipping it easily. Vera's looking to keep this at striking range. One commentator yells, his voice nearly drowned out by the arena's roar. The fighters reset, circling again. Vera's stance is textbook Muay Thai, knees slightly bent, hands loose but ready. He throws a low kick, the crack of shin on thigh echoing like a gunshot. Bhullar winces, but doesn't back off, pushing forward, eating another jab to close the distance. Bhullar's eating shots to get inside. The second commentator shouts, "That's his game plan. Absorb the strikes, get the clinch, take it to the mat." Bhullar swings a heavy right hand. Bhullar's not here to lose, though. He charges again, this time faking a takedown and throwing an overhand right that grazes Vera's temple. Vera stumbles slightly, and Bhullar seizes the moment, wrapping his arms around Vera's waist and driving him toward the cage. The crowd's on its feet as Bhullar lifts Vera off the ground, slamming him to the mat with a textbook double leg takedown. Huge moment for Bhullar. The commentator bellows, He's got Vera down, and this is where he's dangerous. Bhullar settles into half guard, his shoulder pressing into Vera's chest, dropping short. Heavy elbows that thump against Vera's arms. Vera's calm, though. His jiu-jitsu black belt not just for show. He bucks his hips, creating space, and slides a knee under Bhullar's torso, working to get back to his feet. The Canadian senses the escape and tries to flatten Vera out, but Vera's too slick, exploding upward and breaking free. They're back standing, and the crowd's deafening. Vera's got a small cut under his eye from an elbow, but he's unfazed. His eyes lock on Bhullar like a hawk. Bhullar's breathing hard, his nose bloodied from Vera's jab. But he's still stalking forward, relentless. Vera finds a low kick, then spins, launching a spinning back kick that catches Bhullar square. Eye.